Well, hello. It is Tiska Day. Good afternoon, good evening. I hope all are well. I hope all are safe. Excuse the background noise and the footage in advance as I am on the side of the road. And I would have had the camera pointed at me, but I have to keep my eyes on the road. But I want to say really quickly, so for you to beware, to make sure that you're not headed for the abyss, or to make sure you're not caught up into distractions, celebrity gossip, unuseful information, deflection. So basically, if you rely on the news and you rely on the news on social media, and I'm not saying you can't get any useful information from these entities, but basically what I'm saying is, if your information comes from the news, from gossip, from basically unnecessary, no nutritional value sources, then you may very well be getting led to the slaughter or headed to the abyss. For instance, with celebrity drama, with whatever's going on with Jay-Z, with what's going on with Diddy, and even the United Healthcare worker murder, all of those, it was released at a certain time solely for distraction. This is not about justice. Because I can promise you there's plenty more Diddy's, plenty more Jay-Z's, plenty more R. Kelly's, and even the United Healthcare murder, there's much more where that comes from. So none of this stuff is getting an input to it. It's just for distraction. So you can stop what you're doing. So you can deflect from what you're doing. And then we're going to focus on celebrity drama and mess and chaos. Because that's all it is at the end of the day. And I say that because yesterday or the day before yesterday, I've noticed there was a documentary. I don't know if it was on Hulu or Netflix, but basically it's a documentary out there. And I'm sure you can find it anywhere. But of the Luigi guy, the guy who shot the United Healthcare worker over the insurance dispute. But basically, he already has a TV series. So I don't even think the case is a week or two old, but you already have a TV series. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, and like I said, I understand this is a new day and age where things are done differently and much quicker and much more convenient. But correct me when I'm wrong, but when I was coming up, you have to wait for TV shows to come out, and then you have to wait to even see if there's even any space on the air. Because for instance, if the show comes on at 9, then you'll have to squeeze my TV show in there sometime. You see what I'm saying? Because correct me if I'm wrong, but certain shows come on at certain times. So that's why I'm thinking, like, don't you have to make room for this stuff? So basically, let's just say today that the mess came out about Diddy. I don't think it was 24 hours later was there a Netflix series. And I don't even think it was season 1. It probably had about 2-3 seasons in it. But basically, that was a series about surviving Diddy. With this Luigi guy, like I say, I don't think his case is a week or two old. But he's already basically have a TV series. What really happened behind Luigi? What's his real motive? You see what I'm saying? So it's like we're focusing on some murderer. And if it's hitting the news, that means that's for your distraction. If it's something that's really of nutritional value, it's not going to hit the news. And we should know this by now. Even under our delusion. Because hell, let you fall down the stairs and you call the news, they're going to hang up the phone in your face. Or they're not going to take your call. You see what I'm saying? But when it's time to make you look bad or time to distract you, you'll be all over the news. If the news wants you to look bad, you'll be all over the news. If the news wants you to look good, you'll be all over the news. Until you do something that they don't like. And then you'll be brought back down a peg. So that's what I'm saying. If something hits the news, or if it hits TV series, or hits the tube, there's a catch to that story. There's a huge catch to that story. Because again, the news is here to distract you, not to help you. Because in the times of chaos, they don't tell you to prepare or to watch out for the crowds. They'll set you up to go out there to get trampled. This is hey, you better get your toilet paper now. Shipments are low. And people who flick, that's what I say. If you flick on the tube for your information or the news, then that's a great way to get sent to the abyss. Because again, if they tell me, okay, this is time to panic. This is the time to get the stuff that you need in order to, for your quote unquote survival. So the news is telling you, okay, hey, panic now, get your toilet paper now because it may not be here tomorrow. So again, me and a million other people who watch the news are going to say, hey, we need to get our toilet paper now. We all run to the store and we're all trampling each other over toilet paper that we could have got online. You see what I'm saying? So we don't really put two and two together. Again, if we listen to the tube or listen to the media or the news, then we're going to get the reaction that it's based for us to have. If I watch a TV series that's very typical, I just may believe it. Because hell, it was in the TV show, it must be some truth to it. If it's on the news, it must be true. And hey, it's on TV, it got to be true. So that's what I'm saying. If your information comes from the tube or the media, just be very vigilant and use your discernment when you're getting your information. You know, it's kind of like take the meat and spit out the bones. Because everything that hits the news is not for your benefit or for your survival. A lot of this stuff is to set you up. Because again, most of our perceptions, most of our warnings, and most of our information, it will come from the news. Right? Let me turn on the news. The news will tell me when the game is or what's going on or what to do in these situations. And really what they do is they set you up for failure. Because again, they don't give you pointers on how to survive. They just tell you how to become a part of the flock, how to do what you're told. When the news say do it, it must be right. If the news say, you know, that it's on the air, then it must be right. It's on the news. The news told me. You know? So yeah. I would say consider that. Consider that always. Yeah, but to whom it may concern, like I say, if you're one that's into celebrity gossip or you believe everything that's, or just because someone sounds smart or look a little bit smart, quote unquote, and you believe everything that they say is gold. And that's called being under a sick delusion. I'm tricking you into believing me because I have on this suit, because I'm a meteorologist, or because I'm wearing a badge or a coat. Hey, I said it, so it got to be true. You know? Like trying to dart in front of traffic. You got ran over in front of me. Yeah. Some people, they say they don't pay attention to the sign. Clear as day, red light. But some people just feel like they can do what they want to do. You know? Till tragedy strikes and they want the world to stop. Yeah, I'm talking to you later. Turn around. Everybody wanted to jaywalk. In a hurry. Look, say, hell is your next destination, but in a hurry. That's something. Oh, but yeah. Yeah, stuff like that. Like, okay, the news said it, or this, and that, or the TV gossip. It was in a TV show, it must be true. Or Tyler Perry had it in his movie. Oh, it got to be so. If this is where if you're getting your information solely from the tube, then I would say just take the meat and spit out the bones. Because everything that's on TV is not so, and everything that glitters is not gold. You know? That's all for show. Literally, for show means I'm gonna make it look good for TV, but that's it. It'll look good for TV. That's it. For TV. I'm talking about that. What is today's date? I think it's Friday. I don't know why it's so packed today. Friday afternoon. Shouldn't people be at work, school, and etc.? I guess not. Or is it Saturday? I really don't know what the day is these days. Time going by too fast. But yeah. Whoa. A little bit on shoulder to shoulder. Yeah. So I don't know. I would just say just evaluate and get second, third, fourth opinions on the information. You see what I'm saying? Like, get it fully confirmed before you run with it. Because a lot of people are running with false narratives. Or they're running with this new age stuff. And this new age stuff is nothing but a disaster waiting to happen. Because I don't know if you noticed, but everything new age and new school and new generation, it's headed for a slippery slope. Like, there is no future at all for this latest generation. And that's not to sound negative. It's literally just being very truthful. Like, you just look around like you won't see anything productive. It's like everything's headed for a brick wall. And everybody's okay with it. So with that being said, just don't get caught under that delusion to where everything's sweet and you just have no worries or cares in the world. And that's not true. Yeah, but anyway, hopefully we all learned something as far as like evaluating your information. And again, if you're going to rely on the news, don't just rely on one news source. Maybe listen to all of them. Particularly listen to world news. I'm thinking world news, they would have nothing to hide. They're not biased. They wouldn't say, well, I'm just this or just that. or I'm for the good or I'm the bad. Therefore, whatever's going on in the world, you get a lot of good information from there. World news. Yeah, so therefore I would say get information from everywhere. Therefore, you can do processes of elimination, do your own research, and then compare notes too. You know, seems like this party is this, and that. This one's that, and this one's this. This is up, this is down. You know, that's what I say. Do not rely on just one source. Because again, like I said, if it hits the news, that's for your distraction. Because if it's something that catches people's attention again, oh, what? The latest one, like Jay-Z, if they put Jay-Z on the hot seat where, oh, guilty, he's going to have a TV show out less than a day later. Less than a day. Because I promise you, I don't think it was 24 hours since that Diddy, because he's still hot in the press. Like, how the hell do you already have a TV show? That's why I'm like, wow. And literally, just the latest one, the Luigi guy, the one with the United Healthcare, he now has a TV show. And that's to keep us further distracted. He did what? He shot who? And then if you go click on the TV series, then you can get even in depth. Now I'm more distracted. Oh, what? He did who? Everything about that is just a red flag. But here we are, we love mess so much. And drama and blood, to where we're not even going to see the delusion. We don't care that we have squirrels in our eyes. We want to know the latest mess. So again, if you're getting your information from the news, or if that's how you determine what's going on in the world based off what the news or TV shows done told you, wake up and open your eyes, because you are headed for the abyss. You are. What better way to lead people to slaughter than already have their attention with mess? Tell them to look this way while you're setting up the trap. You're making it way too easy, because y'all love mess. You love distraction, and you love deflecting. But all I can say is get well, be well, and be safe.